How's it going, YouTube? This is Manny from Manny Fresh Bets, bringing you my first basket picks for today, February 7th, 2023. If this is the first time watching one of my videos, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, comment, and share. Again, can't thank you guys enough. All the new followers on Twitter, all the new subscribers on YouTube. I've been getting a lot of DMs, a lot of messages, a lot of comments, on Twitter and on the YouTube page. I definitely apologize for not being able to, record a video in a little bit. Just took the weekend off. If you guys are following me on Twitter at Manny Fresh Bets, I gave some picks out there as well. We hit we hit a round robin yesterday. I believe it was with Mitchell and I forgot who else it was. We had two guys there that hit. If you round robin that pick, I gave 4 picks in total. Wood actually came off the bench, so he got voided. So if you did the round robin by 2s and by 3s, you want some money there. So, obviously, the week that we had, the previous week was, insane. I didn't expect to keep going in that pace because, just in one day we hit 6. But we're still hitting good. We're still making money. Again, can't thank you guys enough. A lot of you guys reached out on the DMs and gave me tips. Obviously, like I always say, is not mandatory. But if you're feeling generous and you make some money with my picks and you want to, quote unquote, donate to the cause, I'm not mad at that. Just let me know if you guys, if you do want to do that. Just let me know. The Cash App is on my logo in the beginning of the video and on the end of the video, and also on Manny Fresh Bets on Twitter. So on with the picks, guys. Like I said, we haven't been as hot as we were before, but we're still hitting we're still hitting at least 1 or 2 a day. We hit that round robin yesterday, and actually we could have hit a little more. Just instead of taking Vujicic on that same ticket, I took DeRozan. Something told me to take Vujicic, but I didn't. I was kind of banking on DeRozan, but it is what it is. Again, we still won some money there. I won with the round robin as well. And like I said on the previous video, I might make another round robin video. Just look at my page on my channel. There is a playlist called I believe it's like betting 101 or betting more advanced. That's what it is. It's a playlist called betting more advanced tips, and it's specifically for round robin and round robin, doing it with the first baskets, the NBA first baskets. So take a look at that video, and if you see me looking to the side, this is where I got my little setup. So I'm just kind of looking through my notes here. We got the first game here. We got the Magics and the Knicks. So these two teams already played once. In that game, Mitchell Robinson played, Fournier played, and then RJ played. In this game right now, obviously no Mitchell Robinson, no Fournier. RJ is day-to-day, so take a look at his status. Like I always mention to you guys, I make these videos very early in the morning. So by the time the rosters come out or the starting lineup come out, this might change. So RJ might play, might not. But in that first game, Mitchell Robinson won the tip, which he usually does. Brunson missed a jumper. Then Orlando turned it over. Randall misses a 3. Then Franz Wagner got blocked, and then he makes a 3. So basically, the Magic got that first basket, the first game. Randall for that. So just to backtrack a little bit, I give you guys about 3 or 4 parlays for the first baskets. Then I give you straight up picks. For the straight up picks, I'm going to save it just for Twitter, just because I'm going to do it later on in the day. And that way I know exactly who's in or out. That way these won't be voided. It happened with like I said, with Wood yesterday from the Mavs. They put him from the starting lineup to the bench, so he got voided. Obviously, he can't make the first basket if he's coming off the bench. So I will be posting the straight up picks on Twitter later on. I do these videos early because I don't have time to do them later on. But for this first parlay, this is what I like to call my go-to guys parlay. I took Julius Randle again. Obviously, he is the go-to guy on this team. Brunson does have the ball in his hands more often, but he usually facilitating for some other guys. Even though he is scoring pretty well, also for himself. But again, as you can see from that first game, Julius Randle and Brunson both took the first 2 shots of the Knicks. It's usually like that. They're usually the ones that, control the ball and have that first shot. So I'm taking Randle there. I think he is shorter than Banchero, who's probably going to be guarding him. But he's more physical. He takes the shots, he draws fouls. So I'm going to go with him there. In terms of the second game, we got the Pelicans and the Hawks. So these teams, obviously, West against East, they don't play a lot of times. They're only playing twice this year. They played once. In this game right now, there's no Zion. Obviously, he's still injured. In that game, Capella won the tip-off against Valanciunas, and then Trey hits the 3. So pretty straightforward there. Capella wins the tip, Trey hits the 3. In terms of my pick for this first parlay, we already got Randle. I'm taking Brandon Ingram. As you guys know, if you follow me on Twitter and if you've seen these videos before, I love Brandon Ingram. I think he's very underrated. He's usually the guy that's going to take his first shot, the first shot for his team. Is either him. Valanciunas sometimes gets, some post-ups, some quick jumpers, or a tip-in. But I'm banking on Brandon Ingram to hit this shot for this game. And again, Brandon Ingram starts off shooting. I mean, C.J. McCollum is going to be, is going to get his. He's probably going to get 15 to 20 in this game. But Brandon Ingram is the one that, he's the go-to guy. He's the alpha dog. So I think he's going to get that, that first baskets. In terms of the tip-off, Valanciunas and Capella are both kind of hit or miss in terms of the tip-off. But I do expect Valanciunas to get the tip if he plays right now. Again, he's day-to-day. So take a look at that status. And then one thing that I found with the Hawks is it's a little frustrating to bet on Trey and DeJounte Murray in terms of points and assists. They kind of take turns. DeJounte Murray will score 31 game, and Trey will have like 12 assists. Then the next game, DeJounte Murray only hits like 20, 18 points, but he has like 12 assists, 10 assists. So they kind of take turns facilitating for each other. That's not a bad thing. It's just a little frustrating to kind of bet on their points and assists, because either one could go off at any moment, or anyone can start facilitating for the other. So, a little frustrating there, but again, they're usually pretty consistent. They're both going to score at least 15, and they're both going to get at least 4 to 6 assists every game. So, that should be a gimme there if you're betting straight picks or if you're parlaying them. So I got Randle, BI. Then for the next game, Suns versus Nets, they're going to play. They played one game already. In this game, obviously, no Kyrie. He got traded. In the first game, there was no Booker, no Chris Paul, no Cam Johnson. It looks like Booker is set to play this game. First game, Ayton wins the tip. Damian Lee misses a 3, and then Joe Harris makes a 3. Obviously, Damian Lee is on the bench. Joe Harris is probably going to be on the bench again. It looks like Simmons is back. So he's probably going to be on the bench again. So in terms of this game, I went with Booker. I think if he does play, he's probably going to be eager to start where he left off, or, shoot the ball. That's usually what he does. He's probably going to take a quick 3 or a quick jumper off a screen from Ayton or Bridges. I'm taking a shot with Booker there as he comes back from injury and probably trying to get his feet back and kind of get his feet wet back in the full court game after missing so much time. Ayton has been winning more of his tips lately. I know he's been kind of hit or miss in the past, but it looks like he's been winning the tips more lately. And then Claxton, who's probably going to be tipping off against him. He kind of struggles against bigger guys on the tips. So I expect Ayton to win this tip-off here, and hopefully Booker hits the first basket for us. Next game, we got the Bulls and the Grizzlies. They haven't played any games yet. Vujicic is better at the tip-offs than Triple J, Jerry Jackson Jr. He's probably going to be tipping off because Adams is still out. I think he's out for like 4 or 6 weeks. Obviously, small sample size with Triple J. He's won a few. He's lost a couple more, but he's usually losing them in terms of the tip-off. And then I'm going to go with Bane. Desmond Bane usually he's shooting early. Like, he's grabbing the ball, just facilitating, and he's going to shoot. So I'm going to take a shot with Bane there. So far we got Randall, Brandon Ingram, Devin Booker, and Bane. Then for this last game, I didn't touch the Lakers in the Thunder game for this pick. So for the next game, we got the Wolves and the Nuggets. They played 3 games already. 2 out of the 3 games, Jokic has won the tip versus Gobert. First game, Aaron Gordon hit a free throw as the first basket. After Jokic wins the tip, Murray actually missed a 3 before that. Then the second game, Jokic wins the tip again. Excuse me. Murray takes another shot and he's blocked. KCP gets blocked also. Reed, who was playing center for the Wolves, he misses a 3, and then Jokic makes a tip shot. For the third game, there was basically no starters for the Denver Nuggets, so I misspoke there. Jokic won 1 tip off of Gobert and 1 tip off of Reed. Third game, he didn't play. So basically, that third game wasn't too long ago. There was no starters for Denver. They rested everyone. Jordan, who played center for the Denver Nuggets, he wins the tip. He misses a hook shot, and then Edwards makes a jumper. I mean, it looks like Jokic is pretty successful against Gobert. It is 1 out of 2. Kind of banking on Jokic to win the tip off. And then Murray starts off kind of firing. He's kind of one of those guys that is going to start shooting early. But I went with Anthony Edwards. That's my go-to guy in terms of this parlay. I think even if Jokic wins the tip, the Wolves can make the Denver Nuggets miss the first shot, maybe cause a turnover, and then Edwards hitting the first basket. I think he has a good advantage against whoever's guarding him. So that's the go-to guys parlay. We got Randall, we got Brandon Ingram, we got Devin Booker, we got Desmond Bane, and then we got Edwards. For my second parlay, I kept it kind of simple. I didn't pick too many guys. From the Magic, I took Vancaro. He's kind of their, they have a lot of guys that could score. They have Franz Wagner could score, Vancaro could score, Wendell Carter could score. Fultz is even coming up and he's scoring. But to be honest, we all know who the go-to guy is. When they need a basket, they're gonna go to Vancaro. He's probably their best player, and I'm gonna bank on him to hit a first shot. Like I mentioned before, Randall is shorter than him. He's more physical, but Vancaro could probably take him off the dribble. Maybe cut to the basket, get a quick layup. So I'm banking on him on that for that reason. In the Pels-Hawks game, I took Valanciunas. Again, if you guys been watching my video, my channel, and follow me on Twitter, I usually pick Valanciunas at least in one parlay just because he hits them so often. So I'm banking on Valanciunas there. Again, he is day-to-day, so take a look at the status. And I kind of expect the Pels to either win the tip-off or cause a turnover, cause a miss, and then Valanciunas getting a quick shot. So far we got Vancero and Valanciunas. Then in the Sun-Nets game, again, I mentioned Ayton usually is winning his tip-offs now. Claxton kind of struggles against bigger guys in terms of the tip-off. And I'm going to take Ayton. That's another guy that, again, if you follow me on Twitter, I got a pinned tweet with him. I think it was him, Jokic, Valanciunas, and Vujicic from the Bulls. I hit a four-leg parlay first basket. bet a dollar, won $1,800. So those are the guys that I'm gonna go to when all else fails. So I got Valanciunas, Ayton, and then finally in the Lakers Thunders game, I got AD. You know, it's gonna be either AD or LeBron. Sometimes you'll get, Pat Beverly will shoot a three real quick and he'll make it, or somebody else on the Lakers would kind of take a quick shot in the beginning and make it. But 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be either AD or LeBron. AD is usually pretty active in the beginning of games. And he's gonna try to get his points in before he takes a rest, and then come in back later. So second parlay, we got Banchero, we got Valanciunas, Ayton, and AD. And if you want to add a second one, I won't be mad at this one. I just kind of thought about it. Take Valanciunas, Ayton, AD, and Vujicic from the Bulls in that Grizzlies game. I'm probably going to parlay that as well, just to see if I get lucky. Maybe I'll throw Jokic in there also. Maybe history repeats itself, because I did hit with those guys before. So maybe, again, we can get lucky with that. Third parlay, I'm going with Brunson. Again, Brunson, he is, I think Fultz and him are kind of the same height. He might be a little shorter, but he is more elusive. And again, if you've been following me on Twitter and watching the show, or the channel, I keep calling it a show, sorry. If you've been watching the channel, we've hit with Brunson a few times already this year. He's going to have the ball in his hands. He's going to facilitate for his teammates, but if he has that shot, he's going to take it. So we cashed with Brunson already this year, like 2 or 3 times. I'm banking on him for this third parlay. Then for the Pelicans and the Hawks, I took Trey. I mean, I'm going to keep it kind of square, if you want to say that, or keep it simple. He hit already against this team. I'm going to take him again here. Maybe he gets another quick three, or maybe a layup, a float or something like that. So I'm going to take Trey. And then for the Bulls versus Grizzlies, I'm going to take Ja. I think it's going to be Dusano. I always forget his name. The guy from the Bulls, the point guard. I think it's Dusano. I know his first name is Ayo, Ayo. He's going to be guarding Ja. And, that's a mismatch. So, if Triple J could win that tip-off, or if the Grizzlies can make, the Bulls miss on a shot or cause a turnover, I'm banking on Ja for this third parlay. He's elusive. We all know how good he is. Take guys off the dribble. He could shoot off the dribble, so I'm banking on, or maybe, draw a quick foul, get a free throw, and that's the first basket, and we hit. So I took Ja there. Then for the next game, Lakers and Thunder, I'm going to take LeBron. I mean, we all know, the history that's, that LeBron is coming up on. I think he's going to be aggressive in this game. He's probably going to want to get it over with, so he can move on with the season. I believe he's like 37 points to that record. Again, I don't know if he's going to reach 37, but he's going to want to keep scoring. He's going to want to keep, knowing LeBron, he's probably going to want to beat this record so he can just move on with the season, and make a playoff push. So, I'm going with LeBron here to be aggressive in this game. Jalen Williams is usually the one that's going to tip off for the Thunder. He has been pretty terrible on tip-offs. AD has been really good, especially with those smaller guys. So I think he's going to win the tip, and LeBron has a good chance to make that first basket, trying to be aggressive and get that record over with. So the third parlay, we got Brunson, we got Trae Young, we got John Morant, and then we got LeBron. Then for the long shot, this is not really like a crazy long shot, but I took Carter Jr. in the Magic Knicks game. Jericho Sims is kind of hit or miss. So is Carter. But Carter has cashed for us in the past. So I'm kind of taking a long shot with him here. Maybe he gets a quick jumper, something in the paint, something within those lines. So I'm going to take Carter Jr. there. Then for the Pels Hawks game, I took DeJounte Murray. He's hit for us in the past as well. Again, kind of hit or miss in terms of the tip-off with Capella and Val. But, again, like I mentioned before, DeJounte Murray and Trae Young kind of trade places in terms of who's going to score the most or who's going to be more aggressive during that game. Took Trae in one parlay. I'm going to take DeJounte Murray in this parlay just because we don't know which one is going to come out firing first. So I took DeJounte Murray there. Then I took Vujicic, again, go-to guy. Pretty good at getting first baskets, pretty good at getting shots up early. So I took him there. And then for the Wolves-Nuggets game, I took Murray. Jamal Murray is one of those guys, again, like I mentioned, he comes out firing. He's been scoring really, really well lately. I think he had like a 30-something point game just a couple of games ago. And he's probably going to want to start, keep that going. So for the long shot, we got Carter Jr. For the Magic, we got DeJounte Murray. For the Hawks, we got Vujicic for the Bulls. And then we got Jamal Murray for the Denver Nuggets. So that's going to do it there for the long shot parlay. Again, to just run down the picks. Go-to guards parlay, Randall, Brandon Ingram, Booker, Bane, and Edwards. Second parlay, Venchero, Valanciunas, Ayton, and AD. Then we got the third parlay, Brunson, Trae, Ja, and LeBron. And then kind of the long shot parlay, Carter Jr., DeJounte Murray, Vujicic, and Murray. Like I mentioned, if you guys want to take a shot with those same picks that I hit last year, Vujicic, Jokic, Valanciunas, and who was it? Jokic, Vujicic, Valanciunas. I'm forgetting the fourth guy, but you could probably take those three guys and parlay them. Always round robin, like I always tell you. I'm still getting messages of guys and women that forget to round robin. I understand it's a little difficult to understand, but if you take a look at that video that I made, it makes it a little easier. It's still, trust me, it's still confusing to me, and I still have to use the calculator online just to figure out the payment. If only two guys hit, what is my payment there? So it is a little bit difficult, but just hit that round robin button. Bet whatever you can. Don't go crazy. Again, these are very, very, very hard to hit. We've just been lucky hitting them constantly. And we hit 6 last week, which was insane. But do what you can. Again, don't bet too much on these. These are very difficult to hit. The straight up picks are gonna be on Twitter once I see all the lineups. I couldn't get the straight up picks up yesterday. Just got really busy with work and caught up with a lot of things, so I couldn't get that in. But I did screenshot my picks, and one of the parlays hit. 2 guys hit off the parlays. So if you run robin like I did, you hit 2 by 2s and by 3s, and I won some good money there. So I might do another video in terms of the player props. We hit one, I believe was Saturday, Friday. We hit one on Friday for sure. We hit one on Saturday. We got really close to one yesterday. I think the only one that missed was Mobley from the Cavs. We needed him for 6 rebounds. Of course, he got 5. So we missed by 1 leg. It gets frustrating when that happens, but you move on. We're seeing it well. We continue to hit first basket picks. We continue to get either really close or hitting parlays. I'm probably gonna have an NHL parlay up. Hockey starting again after the All-Star weekend. So those been kind of hit or miss. More hit than miss. We started off really hot with hockey. It's kind of dying down a little bit. But I think tomorrow's slate is pretty good. So I'm probably going to have a play there up on Twitter for hockey. Probably going to throw, if I don't make a video for the same game parlay player props, I'm probably going to throw it up on Twitter. What else? I think that's it. That's pretty much it. If I have, we've been getting close, really, really close with the double parlay. So basically, player to score, 10 points, 10 assists, or 10 rebounds. Any double or triple. We've gotten close like 3 times already where, everybody hits except one player. I'm probably going to do one again. I did one yesterday. I didn't feel really comfortable giving it out as a play because I don't like giving out plays that I don't feel 100% comfortable giving out. But I did bet one. And I think the only one that missed was, damn, I'm forgetting right now, but I'll probably throw it up in the screenshot section here, right next to the video. I almost hit that one again. I forgot to round robin. I still make that rookie mistake. Still doing, like a lot of people are like, damn, I forgot to round robin the first basket. I still forget sometimes. So, make sure you're doing that because it just kind of plays it safe. You could hit every single one, and if one misses, you lose. If you round robin, you round robin by twos, by threes, however many picks, you're gonna make some pretty good money if you hit everything except for one. So again, guys, really appreciate it. I think I'm over 600 subscribers on YouTube, over 550 followers on Twitter. Can't thank you guys enough for all the support. Again, guys, if you guys hit with my picks, let me know in the comment section. Let me know on Twitter. I had a couple of people reach out and show me their post their slips on my Twitter page, replying to my picks. Also got a couple of DMs, asking me for my Cash App or my Zelle, my Venmo, and I got a couple of tips last week because we were hot. So hopefully we get hot again. Again, we haven't gotten really cold, but it's not as hot as it was last week, and I wasn't expecting it to. But again, if you guys win with my picks, again, tips aren't mandatory. They're 100% optional, but if you're feeling generous, let me know, and I'll gladly take those tips. But again, guys, really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great Tuesday of NBA action. Hopefully we cash again today. We've been doing pretty well with these, and I don't intend to slow down now. I just want to make you guys a little bit richer. Get a little bit more money in your pocket. Help you guys out. Just share my thoughts. Share my picks. If you guys want to share yours, definitely put it in the comment section. Put it on my Twitter page at Manny Fresh Bets. Help me out. Tips are 100% optional, but the only thing that I ask is if you took the time to watch this video, hit a like, share the video with friends and family who might enjoy it. Comment. Just help me out with the YouTube algorithm so I can show up more often. On Twitter, follow me, like, retweet. That's all I ask from you guys. I don't ask anything else. Anything else is a bonus. So again, guys, thanks a lot. Enjoy your Tuesday. God bless. Take care, and we will talk soon.